Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you're watching this video from. It's still your homeboy Photon CFR, aka Photon the Light. It's been a while, been away, and I just felt it's important for me to come back and still have that chat we usually have. Let's have that talk we usually have, because there's an adage that if you see things going wrong and you see practically nothing about it and you just let it slide, it becomes a norm. So that's why you've seen that in our current disposition right now, so many abnormalities have become normal because people are not speaking out. All right. So someone sent me a message and he was like, he used to follow my videos on YouTube, he used to follow my videos on Facebook and the rest of them, and he noticed something about me, that I get this theme of putting out things that are going to be beneficial to Nigerians, to Africans, and to the worldwide population, and after a while I just fizzle out, and then I come back again, and then I fizzle out. And I took time to think about what he said, and I noticed he was actually correct, and then I tried to look for why it's been that way, and most of the time it's because I feel there is not enough support for what we're doing. The internet has been so much bastardized that it has to do with contents that are not relevant, because people just want to have fun, people just want to be happy, people just want to be entertained, so they really do not care about what's going on around them. And then the major bombshell hits them. They can't feed, they can't buy clothes for themselves, they can't take care of themselves, the economy is trembling, everything is going wrong for them, and then they try to take the burden and put it on other people, because they have this thought or belief that we have people who are always going to be there for us, right? So I keep telling people I speak the way I speak today because I think I've gotten to a position where I've experienced life from Africa and on the Western world, and always do a comparison. And that's why when I say things, sometimes I might not be correct, but what I'm saying is actually fact. Right? Fact from where I say things from, and that's why the comment section is always open. All right. So he sent me a message about what's going on in Edo State at the moment, because he knew at a point, for years I schooled at the University of Benin, and I stayed in Edo State for years. So I spent roughly 10 years in Edo State. Not 10 years, yes, 10 years if I should, plus and minus, about the time I was away and the time I was in the state. So the current happenings in terms of the governor of Edo State right now, and he related it to the interview he had with the journalist from TVC, and he said he was highly disappointed as an Edo citizen that he comes out every morning to work and he's being made fun of because of his governor. All right. And I took time to watch that video, and what I can actually say about this is Nigerians, we are blame absorbers. So this is what we do. We're very strong in coming out to criticize because we love it, and then when it's time for us to give a solution, we shy away from it. Now, what I've noticed is not just Edo State, it's every state and Nigeria in general, is that we've gotten to the level where people who are not supposed to be in government are now in government. We've gotten to a level where illiterates have taken over the seats of power. We have gotten to a point where the uneducated tout and thuggeries are beginning to dominate every sector. And let me tell you why this is dangerous. Whether you're in Africa, whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in diaspora, everyone is affected, because sometimes we feel when we leave Nigeria and we travel out, we've escaped. We've actually not escaped, because we've got people back home, and then one way or the other we keep sending money back home, and these guys are actually benefiting from it. So we are like slaves to these guys, because one way or the other they are still eating from us, because for every money you send back home, you're growing the forex of that country. So it's still slavery in a way, because it's not money that's actually trickling down to making profits for you, but money to solve problems of human beings, which naturally should not be. Money sent home should be used in building business that will benefit the lives of people, and not you sending money home to improve the life of people. No, economy don't grow that way, and that's why we have the problem we have today. So We have to stop blaming the governor. He has done nothing wrong. Aisha Yusufu was on a podcast and she said the same thing. Nature naturally abhors vacuum. All right. So if you who's educated, who knows what to be done, is not ready to do it, people who don't know what to be done will get into power and they're going to make fun of it. And that's what is happening to Edo State right now. People who do not have an idea about how a state should be run are in the seat of powers, and those who claim to have the idea are their subordinates. That's the reason why I do not respect people in terms of their qualification. And mostly I will talk about so-called professors. It's a shame that we have professors in the University of Benin, Abruzali University, Ikiado Law, and the rest of them, and they still come out and keep having that, morale. Oh, I am a professor. All right, so like I was saying, our professors should be highly ashamed of themselves. Coming to the Western world, I've seen what being a professor is all about. I've seen the respect they get, and I've seen the way they speak. I've seen their actions. And when I do a comparison with the professor back home, it's a total whitewash and nothing to be proud of, actually, because I noticed that it is this same set of educated professors that gets these uneducated guys into the seat of power. And then they come out and say, oh, we have illiterates ruling over us. Well, I don't feel these guys getting into power are the illiterate. I actually feel the professors are the ones who are the illiterate, because I don't see a situation. Can someone explain to me how a literate will get an illiterate into power? It's supposed to be the other way around, but it is what it is. So it's more of qualification and not more of what they've actually got upstairs. And I think that's where it needs to change. People need to start coming into politics. We need to start educating people. And that's why the educational system is failing. Yes. In the Western world, I notice, because I do some of teaching here and there, and I notice these young ones growing up are not actually getting education because they like it, because they want it, or because they want to pursue an advanced career in the education field or the likes of them. They're getting an education because they need it. It's a necessity, because that's what builds your mind. And why do you think the educational system is failing in Nigeria? Because they know that the moment they get you educated, it becomes difficult for them to take over your will. So what do? They kill the educational sector. They bring in guys who are not even... Look at the social media today. Look at the people who are trending today. People who have no moral standing. People who have nothing actually to offer. But do you know why the media is engulfed with things like this? It's because we have less of those who have something to offer compared to those who have nothing actually to offer. So what they do is that these politicians keep funding these guys because they know they have nothing to offer. And you are what you take in. So the amount of information you take in every day defines you. So more you go to social media to laugh, have fun, it defines what your life is. The social media should not be a place where you just go and catch cruise. The social media is supposed to be a place for learning also. So these guys are very smart. They are not illiterate. They know what they're doing. So they continue to fund these guys who don't really have plans for their life or have plans for you and I. Our celebrities do not really care about you and I. They only care about themselves. All right? The pastors out there do not really care about you and I. They only care about themselves. And that's why they're more interested in expanding churches than in expanding human beings the way they're meant to be expanded. Because I see no reason why you should keep somebody Sunday. I don't want to go into what they do during the weekdays. I just want to stay fixed on Sunday. I see no reason why you should keep somebody in one place in the name of service or worshiping God for hours. Doesn't make sense to me. Because you've stolen the productive time of that person. You've crippled the creative mind of that person. And then you sell him something that you know would not actually deliver him, instead of selling him things that you know would build him. I'm not saying every pastors are doing this. Very few of them. Majority of them are not. It's a business. They are profiting from it, and they are cashing out big time from our stupidity. They are cashing out big time from our ignorance. They are cashing out big time because they know nothing can be done to them. And these politicians are working hand in hand with them, because the more they keep doing this to us, the more profitable it becomes for the politicians. So like I said, nothing will be done unless we're ready to do something. It's time for us to start populating these guys. It's time for us to start getting involved in elections. There are ways we can do this. This is a start for us to keep having the discussion, all right? So I'm going to stop at this point and take your comments and see where it goes from here. All right, thank you everyone, love you all. Like I said, it's Stay Photo and CFR, also known as Photo on the Light. Stay blessed.